What's up, stokers? Welcome to the podcast. We got a classic Four Horsemen of the Chillpocalypse episode coming at you. I want to give a shout out to our new sponsor. You guys know him for the past few episodes. Brotege coming in hot. Brotege, the best skincare company in the game for dudes. Makes it simple. You don't have to think about all different types of products you need. It's got SPF, retinol, keeps you fresh, moisturized. I'm doing it now. I was never a Loesch guy. Now I'm a Loesch guy. And if you want to get Brotege, go to brotege.com/deep right now for a special offer. Also, we got shows coming up. What do we got coming up? July 18th, we got Bros Before Joes at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room. The whole squad will be there. It's going to be fire. Then July 19th, we got my next one-man show at Jam in the Van happening in Los Angeles. Do not miss that. Then, it's not on the website yet. It'll be on the website today. July 24th, we'll be at the Long Beach Laugh Factory. Long Beach, what up? And then we're going to be in Tampa, September 23rd, Orlando, September 24th, and Dania Beach, September 25th. Florida, we're coming at you. Get your tickets at chatandjt.com. Let's start the show. What's up, Going Deep Nation, the Going Deep with Chad JT podcast, SoCal's most popular podcast. We're in the building. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom clap, stokers.
We're here with the Lord of Lust himself, Strider Wilson.
What up, dudes?
And we're here with the biggest swinging dong piece this side of the Mississippi, Joe Complaints Marrese.
What's up, fellas? Good to be back. I don't have any complaints. I'm feeling good.
Hey, that's nice to hear.
No,
we're trying something different. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say he asked to speak to the pod's manager earlier. He came in here, he's like, I want to talk to the manager.
I just
about
need
this.
the mic arm set up correctly. And now it is.
We've moved on. We all feel heard, satisfied.
This is Joe.
Thank you.
Jake, it's not working.
Yeah.
Jake, where's my mic? Come fix it right now.
Yeah, it was limp like this. Like a dick just coming down off a hard-on.
Well, if you want to talk to the show's manager, you're going to be the manager today. We're switching it up. Chad won't be hosting. I won't be hosting. We have actually given the honors to you. You are the host for today, so
Yeah, thank you.
take us on a ride, Mr. Marrese.
Yeah, I could steer the ship. I'm the captain. Well, yeah, I guess I'd like to start out. You know, it is 4th of July week. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Party safe. Have fun. I would like to talk about 4th of July in Hollywood. Why does it not exist?
Dude,
Yeah.
good call.
And why do I have to leave town to celebrate it?
Dude, you know,
which I am doing.
I think Los Angeles is a great place to live. I love it here. I hope to stay here for a while. But I think it's a city where people don't really have fun.
Yeah, I think it's a city also with no holidays. Like I've spent Thanksgivings here, but never Christmases. But I mean, it's the summertime. People need to get together. People need to have fun. We need to celebrate 4th of July. And people don't invite me to things.
If you go to Houston, Madison, everyone's having a good time. Everyone's laughing. You can tell they get together on weekends. Yeah. I don't know. We're an isolated place here.
Well, why do you think? Do you think it's everyone's a transplant? Everyone's overly ambitious. Maybe they don't like America. No 4th of July.
Well, I mean, even if it's that, just I mean, it's still a reason to get to drink and party and get together with friends. So use it as that. Even if you're like, oh, I don't like the state of America things right now. Okay, well, just have fun anyway, you butthead.
I totally agree. Yeah, and there is that. Like, people think it's like they don't like flying the American flag here, which I don't know. You can find parts of America you like. No one's saying we like all of it. I don't think anyone would say that, but it's probably good to be patriotic.
Yeah.
I mean, I have family from Colombia. That country's not the best run, and they all love being Colombian. They still rep the flag and celebrate their days.
Yeah, I'm going to guess nobody has 4th of July plans.
No, we don't.
I do.
Yeah.
Whoa, were you-
yeah,
were
well,
you
yeah,
doing?
yeah,
You're in
yeah.
town.
You don't
Where you going?
invite
You going to
anybody.
Newport? You going to
Going to
Peninsula?
Newport.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that
bro.
doesn't count.
Hey,
Let's go to the
Yeah.
Peninsula,
Yeah.
dude.
Hey, Joe. Maybe you'd want to. Maybe Joe would want to go check out Newport.
Okay. In my
But no,
defense,
he doesn't get anything.
In my defense, they're my fiance's plans, not mine.
That's kind of nice. What a luxury.
Yeah.
I wouldn't describe it that way.
Yeah,
you
that's
think,
sort
you
of,
think
yeah.
that's you think that's soft?
This is a little beta.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
I
you know
mean,
what Chad says, dude, after he hooks up with his fiance? He's like, dude, my fiance had sex with me this morning. He says that. He says it that way. He's like, yeah, dude, my fiance boned me today.
Yeah.
She
He
let
likes
me.
that.
Yeah,
she
have
let me
fun
this
having
morning.
sex in Newport.
Well,
Dude,
she. I mean, what,
You think I wouldn't want to have sex in Newport? I would.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah, there's
I
not
can
the
see you at the
Cougars.
Pendry just going to town on some MILFs,
On the
dude.
4th of
Could you
July?
Could you see Joe at Gulfstream, dude, just posting up
Do it, dude.
with a shrimp cocktail?
Joe,
Hey, I have
Joe,
Uber. You think I can't Uber to
Joe, do you want to come?
some hotel in Newport? No, I'm going to Chicago on Thursday, so too late.
Chicago's going to be a great
Yeah.
town for 4th of July.
Yeah, I'm doing we're doing a bar crawl on the 5th.
Oh, nice.
That's sick.
You know what we're doing? We're doing a bar crawl. My friend planned it all out. You know the Metra train? It's like our version of
I know the L.
It's like the Amtrak, but it's local Metra. It's all bars that are right off different train stops.
That's fun.
That's
all
cool.
out in the suburb. Yeah, that right there, the Metra.
Dude, I want to do that with you.
Yeah,
That
it's gonna be
sounds
fun.
Are you guys going
dude.
to watch The Bear?
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, is that your favorite?
Yeah. We're gonna have the bear playing on the train as we get up to every bar. It's
Dude, are you going to play a fucking sick drinking game where, like, if you don't finish the sentence with yes, chef, you got to rip a shot?
yeah, we should do
Dude, that's
that.
a fucking sick idea. For
Yeah, I'm gonna
everyone.
probably have Jägermeister.
Oh, whoa. You're really getting after
We're
it.
going.
Joe's back to shots. Did you know this? He drinks Jaeger now.
Really?
It's the
Yeah,
only
I
shot he
do
takes.
shots of Jaeger, straight up Jaeger,
We'll be
Whoa.
at Bros Before
Are you on
Joe's.
tour with Metallica?
ice cold out of the Jaegerator. It's got to be preferably out of a Jaegerator, but if it's in the if the bottle's in the fridge or the freezer, I'm down.
Dude,
But
do
you're
you
still
get-
vegan, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna quit alcohol. Never.
Dude, we used to throw some sick 4th of July parties. I remember that one in Venice when we, like, stole the DJ from the other party.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, I
JT's
forgot about those parties. Those were fun.
He supports artists. The DJ's like, they won't let me play my songs, dude. I just have to keep playing, like, Daft Punk. He's like, I have my original mixes. JT's like, come to our place. You can play whatever you want.
Those were good parties. I remember the one time I was on mushrooms and Molly, and we were throwing a rager at a guy's house, and the guy who owned the place came in filming. And I was like, I was in such a good mood. I was like, bro, you gotta chill. And he's like, dude, you are so done. Like, I can't believe you did this. The disrespect. I was like, let's just go outside and talk. And we went outside, and I was like, bro, I'll pay you 50% extra. I'll look like a good guy for keeping the party going. You'll make some extra bread. And he was like, you're a cool guy.
Really? It turned it around?
It was a no party.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
supposed to be no parties.
No part. I was working locations at the time, so I was
What
used
a
to
rebel.
disgruntled.
Yeah. Dude, that's
Just
awesome.
It
ignore
was
the
fun.
guidelines.
But you know, those parties go. That one went too long. It
Yeah.
ended up being like a 3-day thing, and then by the last day, I just wanted to get out of there, and I couldn't. And people were still coming through, and then
Yeah, sorry to backtrack, guys, but it's lame if your fiance sets your schedule for you.
you know, I regretted that. But whoa, it's that intense.
Is it?
Yeah. Is that bad?
No, dude, my dank ass wife sets my schedule all the time, dude.
What does she put on your schedule?
Clean the kitchen, take the trash out, wash my car, make dinner,
All that is lame. Yeah, that is lame.
pay bills, sit in the corner.
Do you have to take boxes back for her, like return items to stores?
I have to return like 6 items that I bought. She's like, "Can you buy me this and that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure. I love you." And then, you know, sometimes she'll just be like, actually, from like 4:30 to 5, I'm supposed to just stand in front of the couch naked.
Nice.
Whoa. Why?
Whenever I ask these things, she yells at me. So.
She's not even home when you're doing that. She just says, hey, you should be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the windows, with the blinds up.
Right.
Dude, my girlfriend says, my fiance sets my schedule.
She does?
Yeah, I looked at it today. She's like, just bang me, bang me, bang me.
Oh, fuck.
yeah, it's a good
whoa,
schedule.
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I want. That's what I've been asking
But
for.
I was like, dude, I'm so tired. I got so much work to do.
Wow.
And she's just like,
Yeah, you're
bang
too
me,
busy
bang me,
for all
bang me.
that.
So I don't know if I'll be able to. She put it in there 4 times for today,
Yeah.
Right.
and I'll probably get to it.
Have you done it?
You'll get to one,
Did you
maybe.
do one this morning?
Yeah, we already
Nice.
fucked.
Nice.
That's why I was like, I was calling you all weekend and you were like out of breath and tired. I was like, are you training for something? Like,
Yeah.
Nice.
I got to keep my cardio up, so I'm doing high max intensity training.
dude, what's it like just banging all day?
It's cool. I mean, I almost don't want to talk about it because like it's not all it's cracked up to be.
For real?
Yeah, because when you bust that much, like you feel so good, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
and then but like then you can't relate to other people.
I haven't busted in like 6 months.
Are you still caged up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I don't bust anymore. Dude, it's great.
Yeah.
I haven't busted in a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fiance put a cage on my cock.
Retention.
Retention, yeah.
It's good for you.
Well, for you guys, it sounds more like detention.
Yeah,
I kind of
dude.
feel like.
Dude.
No.
Damn.
Because if you're not busting, you send really good emails. Like I've noticed that your emails are really good since you
Thanks.
stopped busting. You're just really focused.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean-
more. Your brain is sharper. That's for sure.
I know. I cap them off regards.
Right.
She proofreads them. But
Yeah, regards is a good sign off
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
because
a great.
no one knows what that means.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Regards, what?
Right.
You know,
It's interesting. Like you
like
get
giving
those.
someone regards. Yeah, what is that?
Why is like corporate talk so? Dude. Let me just cut it up with you guys real quick.
Go, baby.
Why is corporate talk so fake and shit? You know what I mean? Like, dude,
yeah.
like why is it like when you're at a business and even in a service job where I got to act and put on this voice of being extra nice? Like, fuck that, dude. Like, let me be myself.
Yeah,
You know what it is? It's we want it that way, but then one guy always ruins it, and then they
Yeah.
have to create a standard to just keep that guy from being himself.
Well, yeah. I mean,
think
I
you're right.
imagine you at work, you a lot of sir.
I have a whole different work
gotta call
personality.
people
I'm not
sir.
even me, dude.
Well, well, everyone does. When you,
Hey, how's it going?
I used to pick up the phones at an office. Absolutely. This is John. Absolutely, this is. And I remember one time I gave a comedian friend an internship there, and he was laughing at me when I picked up the phone. He's like,
Yeah,
nice voice.
You
I was
sound
like,
dumb.
no, he's a fucking bitch. You
Yeah,
have to do
he's
that
a-
shit at work.
You
I
do
was
have
like,
to, yeah.
I'm just trying to do a good job, and yeah, I'll go do comedy at night. But like, this is my job. Shut the fuck up. I was mad.
And dude, on top of that, they call it Q1,
He's not a
Q2, second quarter. This isn't a basketball
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I don't like breaking the year into quarters. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of that.
Anyone
yeah.
who's like, anyone who knows when the financial quarter is closing.
But
and
today
opening,
we did just
annoying.
start the third quarter. The second half has begun.
That is true. I'm
It is
annoyed.
July 1st.
Tell Skeeta. Ask Skeletal Schlong if they want to call in and talk to us about that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Thank you, Jake.
Talking to me about porn.
Dude,
You
but, on the 4th of July thing too,
Yeah.
I've been trashing Gavin Newsom a lot lately. I've really been hammering him. But then guess what?
He stepped
What?
up with housing.
He did a good job with housing yesterday. He pushed it into the bill, dude.
So what do
I
you
don't know
do
what
exactly?
that. So,
He rolled back CEQA, which is like the environmental protect. Which sounds bad, but actually they don't even use it to protect the environment anymore now. Just a lot of NIMBYs and different people will use it to obstruct development because they just don't want it to happen in their neighborhood. And it already goes through environmental review. This was just extra, like laborious steps that they created just to or obstruct stuff rather. And so he rolled that back, and then he's allowing for more upzoning. He's making it so, like, if you're doing like childcare facilities or different kind of places like that, you get sped up development times. It's just super positive. It's all the stuff I've cared about. But I was busting his balls so much, and
He listened.
I think I
You
got
heard,
to
did you?
Yeah.
Dude, what
I
is
think I got to
upzoning?
it.
What exactly is upzoning?
what is NIMBYs?
Not
I
in my
stopped
back.
listening after somebody after that.
NIMBY means not in my backyard. So like people who don't want change or development in their
I've
neighborhood.
heard that expression, but I didn't know there was an acronym for that.
Yeah, it's a whole
Okay.
thing. Upzoning just means you can build more kinds of buildings in a neighborhood. So like most of LA, you can only build single family homes. So if you upzone it, now you can build apartments there or different
Yeah,
kinds
there's a
of things like
certain
that.
height.
And people don't want to upzone in like Beverly Hills, for example,
Yeah.
because it'll make the because they think it'll decrease the value of their home and or make it uglier.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
The
It just
neighborhood.
brings in more people. People
Yeah.
want less people around them, especially in
And
those
NIMBY
affluent
specifically
areas.
refers to not wanting lower income housing, high density by your residents. Yeah, that's probably what Leroy's right.
It's a
That's
great
more
AI
what
answer.
people
Thanks,
mean
Leroy.
right now.
Dude, I'm gonna ask this question. This is for all of you guys. When California is back on track, when we're back,
We're coming back.
when we're getting the respect we deserve,
We're
The
coming
bullet
back.
train comes in.
how are we gonna treat all these dudes who are coming back from Austin, being like
True.
coming with their tail between their legs? What are we gonna say? Are we gonna let them back in? Are we gonna be cool?
Yeah, you got to take a page out of Abe Lincoln's book here. We got to say, hey, let's rebuild. Let's bring them back. Maybe we rise them a little bit. Maybe if they're trying to catch a wave in the lineup, they got a block for us, and we get that perfect set for a few weeks.
Do we let Rogan back?
Does he want to come back?
He will.
Yeah, I'll forgive him.
I don't think he does though.
No, he will.
I got a soft spot for that guy, even though
I don't think he wants to
I
come
don't
back.
love everything he does.
Dude, my mom, speaking of the peninsula, was for her B-Day was cruising the. You can like rent a Duffy boat or whatever, and they were cruising the peninsula, and like basically the whole tour is you just look at like all the sick houses and sick boats in Newport Harbor, affluence, and they would look over and there was this jacked bald dude just throwing kettlebells on the deck of his boat.
It was
So
me.
sick.
Thank
Dana
you.
White. It was Joe Marrese.
Was it actually
Oh,
Dana
it was
White?
It was
Dana
actually
White?
Dana White.
Damn.
He's got a big ass
Whoa.
gray yacht there, and it was Dana White
Wow.
working out.
Dude, that's awesome.
Does he live in Newport?
I don't know. It'd be funny. Part of my brain, I thought about, I'm like, it'd be funny if because the boat captain was like, yeah, that's Dana White. It'd be funny if it was just a bald, rich guy that looked
Yeah.
like Rogan and Dana White, which those guys are ubiquitous in Orange County. Like,
Oh,
it could just be
yeah.
any other dude.
There was big UFC fights this weekend. Ilya Topuria, he's the guy. He's like the new. He might be like McGregor 2.0.
Is he good at talking shit, though?
He's pretty good. He's more quiet, confident, but he talks a lot of shit. Like he'll say this to guys, like the guy he knocked out this weekend when he saw him at the weight class. He's like, "I didn't want it to be you. I'm sorry, brother."
Wow.
Jake,
But
can
then
you
he
pull
put
up
his
this
lights
dude?
out. It was cool. Me and Chad had a sporty weekend too. We went to a lacrosse event. Dude, lacrosse is kind of a great sport.
Yeah, lacrosse would be
Sick.
fun to see live.
It's
like
really solid.
especially like a
Hard.
highly competitive level. It's got
Gotta
to be.
hard disagree with you guys on that. You went to a lacrosse game, very boring. And it was,
You did?
I literally went to the national championships in Philly last year. It was the two best teams. It was like the Whip Snakes versus someone else. Like, what are these team names? And I was like, dude, yeah. I don't know, man. The field's too big, which is why in Canada they play box lacrosse, which
lacrosse.
is a better game.
Well, see, the guys
And that's
play-
the national sport of
smaller
Canada,
field.
not hockey.
They play in the winter. A lot of these guys play in the winter there, and then they come play summer in the pro league here.
Yeah, box lacrosse.
I haven't
is
seen
where
box.
It's
It
at.
seems cool. I was watching it thinking it would be cool if they put a wall up so that the ball couldn't go out of
Correct.
bounds.
Exactly.
Because it does slow down the action a little bit.
That's what they need to do. Maybe they just should put a wall up on the outside or in the outdoors one.
I haven't
don't know.
watched lacrosse since American Pie when I watched.
They really go at it. Though, man. They're
Striker
striking
and-
and
Oh, they're
whacking.
hitting each other, and they're big boys. I mean, it's been around. Native Americans been playing a while.
Yeah, they did the land acknowledgement beforehand,
Nice.
and then immediately afterwards played the Star Spangled Banner. Very mixed messaging.
Let's go.
It's tossing the lacrosse ball around though, very fun.
Yeah, it seems cool. I've never actually done that.
You never tossed the lacrosse ball?
No,
Dude, it's fun, man.
I never really got my hands on one of those sticks.
I'm gonna say this might
It
be
is
better,
fun.
Where do you get
might be
'em?
better than tossing the pigskin.
I mean.
No, where do you even? Where do you even get
you
one of
know.
those? Can you even buy those at a sporting goods store?
Oh yeah.
Lacrosse stick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I've never
can't,
seen
no.
the lacrosse section.
I hang out in sporting goods stores by myself all the time. I'm in there all the time, just hanging out, and you can.
I don't even know what that thing is called.
A
Is it
lacrosse
called
stick.
is it called the net on a stick? What
They
is it
thread
called?
it themselves. Like the guys thread their own sticks, and like the Kavanaugh brothers, who are like two of the top lacrosse players. One of them had
Yeah, I know them.
he tore his hamstring and then just like duct taped it. It's pretty badass. You should watch the clip.
Whoa.
But his brother still ties his stick for him.
I need somebody to tie my stick.
Yeah, what's going on? So what are your 4th of July plans, Joe? Are you gonna go to a pool party with MILFs?
I mean, we're having a party at our house back home there.
Oh yeah, you already said you're doing the train thing. Sorry,
but yeah, I guess if I was here though, I would invite myself to Newport because I didn't have any other plans. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be back home there.
A lot of cougars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they want my business.
There was a lot of cougs at the Lacrosse thing too. A lot of strong-armed women.
Well, I mean, I'm 41 now. I mean, is cougars a thing? Aren't we just peers at this point?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I guess if they're like 50 to 55 range, yeah.
That's a really good observation. I never even thought about it like that. Like, I'm 37. It's not a cougar.
Yeah.
We're just dating.
Yeah. It's just to a point.
It's just a woman who shares interests
just
with
a
you.
woman.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we have a lot in common.
I guess,
but you could still pounce me like a coug if you want.
Yeah, we kind of. It's weird. It's like it's part of our sexism and ageism, where like with women we're like, hey, you're like over 30, you're in the MILF category now.
Yeah.
But we don't really do that to dudes, where we're like, you're in the DILF category now.
Right.
We're just like, yeah, you're just a guy.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not. Like, they would even let like 36, 37, they would have like 40-year-old guys play like the son in porn sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, the mom would be 34 and then the son would be like 40. He'd be like, Miss Divine, I can't believe you're doing this. And she'd be like, oh, come on, Johnny, just let me suck it. And but I didn't even think how weird it was that the guy was older than the mom.
Yeah. That's my biggest regret in life, is not banging more moms.
Yeah.
You banged a lot though, brother. I mean, what were you gonna do? Do the whole neighborhood? None of the dads would let you over for supper after
I know,
that.
but it's never enough.
You could ask your fiance to schedule that for you. See if she'll like schedule that. Maybe she can pencil that in. Yeah. You can always ask her about scheduling at the top of the month. Probably a good time to address it.
Knowing her, if I asked for that, she'd probably schedule in her banging some dads.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's nice though.
I'd be able to watch.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
I want to see you get ridden.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool, I bet.
You should start, dude. Joe should start an OnlyFans, dude. That'd be a good call. I would subscribe to that.
Oh yeah, dude, you should do it. Just cock.
Who books those?
You.
Oh, okay.
It's all you.
I could manage you.
Yeah,
I could answer your DMs.
Yeah, I'll manage you.
You like this big cock?
Yeah, somebody answer the DMs. That'd be because I don't have time to keep up with all that, so I would need an assistant. Do you guys want to talk? This is another thing I wanted to bring up, like summer wardrobe. My clothes all suck. I would like to, and I hope I haven't worn this shirt on this pod before. Maybe I have. I don't like to repeat outfits. I think the summer wardrobe, more so than the winter, is harder. Like winter, you could just kind of cover up. But like, where are you guys? Like, where are you getting that lavender shirt? Where are you getting that Friday with the Marlboro logo ripoff shirt?
Dude, this is actually Chubby's.
Like, I have this shirt. I think this is from Structure, from like a million years ago, a store that doesn't even exist. But I need new clothes.
Yeah, I think I saw the guy from Fuel wearing that t-shirt.
Yeah, he probably
Fuel
did.
TV?
No, the band.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, where did we get it? Did somebody give you those? Where are they coming from?
Chubby's our sponsor. Use code GODEEP to get 15% off.
All right, fine, I will. Because I need new clothes.
You're asking the right guys, dude.
Zara is a good recommendation. Zara, H&M. Dude, go to H&M. You can get shirts for like $10 there.
You know what, though? That's the thing, though, Chad. The materials are bad.
Yeah.
You might as well go to Nordstrom and get yourself a quality, because you're a guy who likes to make stuff last. And I used to work at Nordstrom, I'm not some guy. H&M basically is cheap Nordstrom. Mm-hmm. Go to Nordstrom, get yourself, a shirt that you like that's going to last you a little bit of a while.
Yeah, Google fast fashion.
All right. Yeah, because I'll wear them forever.
That's what I mean. Yeah. You're going to want materials that are better.
Dude, you go to Zara, you can get some like...
No, just fast fashion, period. I want the definition.
Joe, you know what you should start doing? You should dress like Zelensky,
Thanks,
dude.
bro.
Get yourself a tactical outfit and just wear that all the time.
Oh, dude, that's a good call.
You could dress like a leader of a country, dude. That's how you get chicks. Leader of country wardrobe, dude.
Yeah.
And I think Zelensky's the move.
I just want nice T-shirts. I don't want. I'm kind of over buttons.
Zelensky has no buttons. Go Steve Jobs style. Get turtleneck. You need to go efficiency style.
Turtleneck. Dude, I won't.
Dude. Dude, you'd be great in a turtleneck. You are a turtleneck.
Yeah, you'd be like an assassin, dude.
Yeah. What do you mean he is a turtleneck?
No, his whole vibe is turtleneck.
No, you're a long neck bastard. I can't believe turtleneck was ever invented.
Look how cozy
Who was ever like, oh, my neck is cold.
You
Women love to dress men in those.
Joe, you want to get ridden by some cougs? Yeah. Wear that.
I think you're either.
I think all these people look stupid in these.
Yeah,
photos.
you can only wear that if you're from England or Connecticut.
No, Joe can
do it. You
have
to be on a hovel. You have to be from a hovel.
I've never wanted my neck covered up.
Joe, I'm telling you, dude.
Do you wear one?
No, but Joe could do it.
Look at comment, dude. You could look like Statham, dude.
Well, yeah, it's a bald.
It is a bald guy thing.
Yeah, it's a bald thing.
Dude, you should wear it like that top left one where just your eyes are showing, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna
cover your style, dude.
Why did somebody take a photo of that? Why is he doing that?
Joe. But okay, Joe, I do have a recommendation.
Yeah,
for
I would
t-shirts.
wear that if I was going to a rally or something.
I think True Classic has good T-shirts, and you can buy them in like bulk.
All right, good. I'm liking these suggestions.
I do Madewell actually a lot. It's just plain, no brands.
Yeah.
Because I have like a brand, but no logos, I should say.
Because I have like a Vegas shirt where it's like the cast of The Hangover on it. It's like I need new stuff. Nothing against them, but
what's your cool guy outfit? I was thinking about this because we're drafting in our fantasy draft in Vegas this year, and we're probably gonna go out after the draft. And every time I look at the other fellas in the group, I'll be like, "This guy's got some good style." And every
you guys should bring
has
suits.
Their style.
You guys should do suits.
Yeah, is it a dinner coat year? I'm like, "What's my cool guy outfit?" I don't know. Like, is it Walton Goggins? Everyone bought his shirts.
I mean, he does look sick.
But is that lame now because he did it?
And you wore this in Vegas when we were like 18. And that black dude called you the cleanest motherfucker in the room. You look good in a white linen shirt.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to get one.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Dude, that was
because you were on fire that night.
Dude, that was so sweet. We were just underage, posting up in the bar. It was amazing.
We went to a UFC fight. We saw Chuck Liddell knock out Renato Sobral.
And then we saw Forrest Griffin. I remember he won and like got up on something, right?
You know, we've been traveling so much. I haven't been working out as much. But Sunday, I got like a full workout in. Got me amped.
What did you do?
Yeah, it's exciting.
I ran 5 miles and then I did a half Murph. No legs because I did legs in San Diego. Yeah. So I did 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups.
Dude, hell yeah.
And
wow.
Dude, in the sun, my fiance was watching. She was on the phone with Marco, but she was out there and I was in the, dude, it fired me up. I don't think there's anything better than grunting in front of your lady, even if she's on the phone with your jiu-jitsu instructor.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now, is that like cool? Is that like sets of 10 when you do 50?
Yeah, I mean the pull-ups I can only do 1 to 2 sets of 10 and then I have to break it up.
Yeah, because I haven't done pull-ups.
Are you doing
forever.
the same grip the whole time? Or are you doing like a wide grip?
A wide grip.
Nice. Yeah.
That's legit.
That's awesome.
Strict
and
pull-ups.
And then stop at the bottom. Stop at the bottom. Yeah.
Take a pause. Yep.
No legs.
Good. No cheating, as we say.
No cheating, yeah. No Will Smith and I Am Legend pull-ups.
Yeah, none of that stuff, dude.
Brad Pitt does a lot of pull-ups in a F1.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I think I'm going to ask my wife if we can see that this weekend.
It's like dumb awesome. And you know, there's a couple scenes in it that are like, they're kind of autobiographical for Brad Pitt and like some of the recent troubles he's had. And so they kind of sneak in this like meaningfulness where I'm like, holy shit, I think he's really talking about some stuff.
Yeah.
You think they put that in the movie on purpose like that? It's interesting.
Yeah, I think they do.
Do you know what Brad Pitt's net worth is? Go. I'm a guy who likes to look up dudes'
I'm going to say 120 million.
More.
400.
You knew that. Did you look that up? This guy, because you know guys' net worths. That's correct.
I'm all over
ding,
it,
ding,
dude.
ding.
I'm all
Good
over
for him, man.
I like to. What about do they show gross worths online?
What is gross? Because I think net worth is just your assets minus
That's everything. The gross would be like before.
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Brotege. Brotege makes skincare simple, easy. If you're not even into Loesch, if you don't even want to think about skincare, you know, especially if you're a guy, you know, you got things, you got You got to think about your budge. You got to think about your car. You got to think about your wardrobe. You know, there's things you got to think about. You got to think about your protein intake, your macros, your micros, your whatever crows, you know? Protege makes skincare easy. They'll keep you looking fresh, young, keeps your skin protected, lotioned up, moisturized. I mean, that's what it's all about. Simple, easy to use, one product. They make it so simple, and you just slap it on your face and you look good, you feel good. Your lady in your life is going to be like, dude, you look good. And you're like, thanks. Yeah, it's Protege. They're the best. It's even cheaper if you subscribe. I mean, they got a special offer for new subscribers. You can try Protege for just $10 a month. Cancel right away if you want. Protege doesn't care. They just want to help yourself do the bare minimum to take care of your face. You'll look good, smell good, and it's just a great product. Great label, great package, everything. It's the total package in the form of Loesch. For our listeners, you can get your first month for just $10 with code DEEP at checkout. Go to protege.com/deep and enter code DEEP at checkout to get your first month for only $10. That's protege.com/deep and use code DEEP to get started for just $10. Let's get back to the show.
Joe, what do you got now?
Dude, hot take.
I was gonna do some calls or emails or something.
Let's do it.
While you dial this up, just really quick hot take. Anna de Armas, my type. You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
see that for you, dude. Our whole lives, I've seen you like girls like Anna de Armas. You know, you have a type. It's for sure like Anna de Armas, Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams, like just that kind of like type.
For a while, I was like Sydney Sweeney.
For sure.
For a while. Just these chicks are kind of, I don't know what it is, but just sort of my
Would
that's
you
my
have
type.
gone to the Bezos wedding?
Oh yeah, dude. And just freaking when he rented out Venice, dude, and just would have been amazing. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. What do you do? I mean, I wouldn't talk to anyone, but I'm not going to really.
You know, they were smart. They were getting so much negative press for it, for like Marie Antoinette vibes, like everyone's struggling. Look at all these rich douches. And then I saw an article that was like, it actually contributed $1.2 billion to the local economy in Venice. And I was like,
How did it contribute 1.2 billion? I guess everyone traveled. His wedding was 50 million, which was like 0.0002 of his wealth.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit
And then
exaggerated.
like $1.2 billion of, I mean, what did it, I don't know. Does that offset what they would have ordinarily been doing as an unbelievably huge tourist attraction? Like,
That's a good point. Yeah. Smart counter by them though.
I mean, Sweeney was chatting up T. Brady. How do we feel about that?
Good for them.
That's legit, dude.
Yeah, God
dude,
bless.
that's those guys. Yeah, dude. Tom Brady's my type of quarterback too. Just like a guy who wins.
Yo, Skeletal Schlong, what's going on, baby?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Good, dude.
A little Schlong.
Good to be on the horn with you. What's your real name? Or is it Skeletal?
I'll just keep it anonymous. You guys can call me Boner for sure. Short.
Yeah, what's up, Boner?
So
Yeah, dude, just chilling. I'm a little nervous. I got a meeting in like about an hour to talk to my boss. Looks like I got music playing somewhere. All right, sorry about that. My computer just started playing music.
All good, baby.
Yeah. So I was calling in because JT wanted me to tell a story about my coworker telling me about porn.
Odd. In the workplace. But what's up?
He told you
What did
about
they
it
tell
like you didn't know about it before?
you got to speed up how fast you're talking, man.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry. So a couple weeks back, I had to go into the office to get a phone to test some stuff. I'm a firmware engineer. And when I went in there, I had to like get a phone, and it was one of those like flip open phones, like the Samsung Flip. And he just said, "Oh man, I only use that thing for porn." And I was just like, "You use this for porn?" And yeah, that was kind of the whole story.
Oh, actually sounds like you're kind of being the weird one now.
I don't know. I mean, he's calling him out for using a flip phone when you have a smartphone with a nice flat screen. I mean, maybe if it was one of those Samsung Sidekick phones, that would make sense for cranking hog
So
on the go.
You have an HR meeting about this? Or you're just
Sorry, say
weird?
again?
You have an HR meeting about this, or you're just weirded out?
I mean, the thing was, is I was just like, I've seen the HR stuff. I'm like, this seems like something you would have an HR meeting for, and I just felt like weird because I do like give that energy off that it's like it's cool to like talk to me about porn, but like I don't want to be involved in that kind of conversation because I don't want to get pulled into an HR meeting. You know?
Yeah.
Sure, but he didn't mention specifics. He just broadly said, "Oh, I watch porn on that thing."
I mean, he did kind of go into like detail about like how much better like it would have been, or how much better it is to watch it on like the bigger screen.
Nice.
He said he had a whole extra phone just to watch porn on.
This guy's smart.
Are you sure he wasn't joking?
I mean, he could have been joking. I mean, it's hard to tell what's in somebody's heart.
Did he bring up any categories like pregnant and pounded? Anything like that?
Stuck porn?
Yeah, stuck.
Yeah, the dryer. It's hard to get out of
I
there
mean,
sometimes.
I think the dryer. I mean, it felt implied. You know, the way he described like how he like watched it though. Like he, you know, turned off all the lights in his room. You know, he flipped it open and he put it like
this
right up
part's
to
a
his
lie.
face.
No, he's
And
not
it,
watching
you know,
his
kinda
room.
made me-
He's watching it at work.
It kind of made me think. Yeah,
He didn't do
in the
that.
bathroom.
Are you just telling us that part? He didn't do that part.
Say again?
Did he actually do that, or are you just saying he did that part?
No, I'm not making that up. He told me that that's what he likes to do is like turn off all the lights, get into his bed, like pull the covers up, and then flip it open and kind of like rest it against like the blanket that's like at his chest.
All right, it's weird.
Yeah,
man.
like a
that's
very
If he did
now.
that,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
weird.
little too
man.
much.
All right,
Yeah.
that's too much.
I thought it was just one
And
sounds
it
like.
wasn't like a one-on-one. Like we were in like the office, and there was like the other like technicians were there, so there was like two other dudes there, and I didn't really know how they felt about it, so I was just kind of like, I didn't know how to respond, you know.
Yeah,
So-
I don't
And
know.
he seems like a chill enough guy. Like he's invited me to go to Michigan a couple times and get some weed with him.
Yeah, Michigan's
but, like,
fun.
You know, it's a coworker. You know, I don't know.
So
It's hard to know. Like
the main thing that you're having an issue with, it sounds like, is him having this conversation with you at work puts your job in jeopardy.
yeah, I think so. A little bit. And it's just being myself in that sense, you know, and he's kind of jeopardizing the illusion that I put on of like being like a very professional person.
Right, because you don't want people to look at you and think, oh, I can talk to this guy about gilfs.
Yeah, exactly.
Would it have been better if he spelled out his way that he liked to crank hog in a nice email that was ended with regards?
Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're
If he
talking
would've said-
workplace
He would have
etiquette.
said, attention all, attention team, see below. I like to set up my Samsung on my chest and blast. Regards. Would that have been good?
Oh shit! Attention team. I might have
Please look at the attachment.
Hey team, as per my last emails,
I hope this finds you well.
Attention team, as we head into Q3, I want to talk about last night. I put the covers up and put on stuck porn and blasted all over my sheets. Anyways, anyways, boner, I need those analytics ASAP.
Did that find you well? Schlingadong? What's your name?
yeah, you just need to say you didn't use
Skeleton
enough
dong.
corporate lingo, dude.
Yeah.
Ding-a-ling.
Well, like, I think the thing you guys are missing is like he's handing me the phone that he's using to do it.
yeah,
dude.
Because
yeah.
that's the only option. Because I'm testing like a very like
Jizz
new
all over it.
thing, and they're like, he's like, this is the only phone we have that has LE audio, so here you go. Yeah, they should get it back to me as soon as possible. So I had to like rush my testing, you know, so I could get his jerk phone back to him.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
get the
whack.
jerk phone.
That's
But it's
whack.
also putting pressure on me to like do my job faster, maybe not verify the feature as much as like I usually would.
Damn.
So do you have an HR meeting about this coming up?
No, I'm meeting with my boss. Just kind of like has nothing to do with this porn thing. It's like end of Q2, and I've been up for a promotion since like January. And yeah, I'm just kind of nervous. Like I hope I get it. He seems positive about it, but like last time, HR was the one that turned down my promotion.
Why did they do that?
You know, he couldn't give me a real reason. He's like, my boss approved it, his boss approved it, that guy's boss approved it, but then HR said money, no.
Oh, they just turned you down on what the pay would be, not on because of any like inner office issues you've had.
Yeah, no, I think that would have came up. I've never had any issues in the office.
All right, well, I think you're in a good spot then.
Yeah.
Sounds like your day is coming.
No.
Thank you.
And it sounds like sounds like you're in a good running for this promotion, and all the other factors like the money thing, that's outside of your control. So it sounds like you're doing everything right on your own. So
we love you, Skella Schlong.
Thanks, guys.
Cotwood.
All right, later, dude.
Love you, dude.
Best luck. Hey, regards,
later.
dude.
Thanks for letting me call in.
Yeah, great work.
Right.
Good guy.
He's got a balanced head on his shoulders, you know.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does seem very reliable.
And yeah, I don't want my coworker telling me about stuff. Also, yeah, I have a coworker who like talks loud and like thinks that he's like funny and like will say these jokes that are inappropriate. I'm like, dude, shut. I gotta go. I see him now and like I do a joke to him and I go, hey, don't get me fired. Every time he's about to, don't get me fired. He's like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah,
and
those-
like, will seriously want to tell me a
you
story. And I
gotta
go,
watch
shut
your,
up.
Yeah, you gotta watch your mouth at those kind of places
Yeah.
you guys work at. That's
And no story he's
You
ever
gotta
told
keep
me
it
is funny.
clean.
Yeah.
right.
He's a baby rattlesnake, is what he is, dude.
Dude, he's like
I don't know what the venom he's spewing.
who's the guy in the office? Packer, Todd Packer.
yeah. He was at the store recently. David Keckner, great dude.
Yeah, he's
love
super funny.
Keckner, dude.
Really funny. Yeah. Yeah, that character wouldn't fly.
It's such a
Yeah,
good character.
there was some. He had some wild lines.
Packer. Todd Packer.
Yo, is this Jake? Is this the pod?
Yeah, yeah, man. This is the pod.
Dude, he's like,
Dude,
here's the thing, cut the red wire.
This isn't like you guys aren't fucking with me?
No, dude, you're on the pod, bro.
Yeah, what's up? But good. I like the excitement.
What
Yeah.
up, dude?
Dude, is this Raul?
Wait, yeah, this is Raul. Yeah, was that Strider too?
Yeah.
Yeah, what up? What up, dude? Who are you hiding from, dude? We'll stop them from getting to you, dude.
You do sound
Don't
like you're
worry,
running,
dude.
man. Yeah, I love it.
I'm teasing right now. I'm so sorry.
You're
If
what?
I'm out of breath. I was in my cube, so I had to like run to the parking lot real quick.
Oh, nice. Where do you work at?
I work at an airplane like leasing company. It's whatever. It's like it pays the bill, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's all do a breath together, and we're gonna come back to center, and then we'll start chatting. You ready? Deep breath through your nose, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Out 3. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
All right, feel good now. What's up,
Dude.
Raul?
Okay, so here's my, I wouldn't say dilemma. I'm actually like, dude, this is wild. I'm just, my bad, guys. This is nuts. Okay, so I was actually calling in because me and my dank wife, we're expecting in November.
Congrats.
We're gonna be,
Congrats.
Thank you.
Dude, that's my birthday
and
month.
Knowing that JT, you got 2 little boogers. Wanted to pick your brain just because people keep saying like, "Oh, dude, your life's gonna change. Your life's gonna change." And am I kind of like crazy for thinking that like don't get me wrong, like I get that it's gonna change, but I don't know. I don't think it's I don't think it's gonna be that hard because
True.
it's just one,
Parenting's
you know,
a
right now,
layup.
But yeah, so
Why don't you think it's gonna be that hard?
Because he has an airline company that's trying to kill him right now, dude.
Wait. So what's your cue?
Oh, my cue is your point of view jumping into like fatherhood with twins. Did you find that it was like when everyone was like, "Oh, your life's gonna change. It's like it's gonna be crazy." Did you come into this thinking, "Oh, you know, like it's definitely an adjustment, but it's like manageable, or were you like, oh dude, like this is crazy, if that makes sense?
It's for sure manageable, but it is your whole life gets reoriented. But it's not. It's like it feels natural. Like you just kind of, you might resist it a little bit just because you're used to the way it was before. But then you'll just slowly see what works practically for your partner and for your kids and for yourself, and your life just kind of adjusts around the new reality. It just kind of molds around it. And there's definitely moments where you feel overwhelmed, but overall you grow, so you're kind of ready for it. Like I think you just, your body, your brain, your heart, it all adjusts to where it needs to be for your new reality. But your life is going to be like dramatically different in a year, and it should be. That's why you're doing this, partially.
No, 100%. I have just been telling people that, like, and I know this is like an oversimplification of things, but I just keep telling people that, like, yeah, like we're gonna have significantly less like discretionary income, and then we'll just be tired all the time. But other than that, like, I feel like when you compartmentalize it, at least on my end, to like those boxes, it's like, oh, dude, manageable, piece of cake.
Is it more for you that because you're an upbeat guy, you see other people kind of downtrodden about it, and you just don't want to lose your like chipper disposition?
Dude, I think that's what it is. I think 100%. Because sometimes I'll come into work and people will be like, "Oh yeah, man, you know, kids. When you get there, you'll know." And it's like,
yeah, they think you're gonna be. No, you'll still be chipper. You'll still be you for
stay
sure.
chipper.
I think it's that hedonic treadmill where whatever your new reality is, you're gonna at some point adjust back to whatever your natural baseline is for you. That's an upbeat, ready to rock, out of breath kind of guy, and you'll always be that guy. And I think those will really make you a good dad too, because you'll have a lot of energy for your kid. But you'll always be this guy. You just will be doing different stuff.
I really appreciate that. I 100%. This is sick, and I still can't believe that. Like, you know, like I listen to you guys like while I'm driving and shit, you know, and like I get this is how it works. Like, it's a call-in or whatever, but it's just crazy, you know?
Hey, when your wife's delivering, you put your face as close as you can to the action. Don't look away. That's unmasculine.
Yeah, get in there.
And you watch her poop herself. She won't feel it. You watch that kid's head come out, and you stare, and you take it all in, because that's God's gift.
Dude, I was actually on the fence, but now that you put it out there, I'm going to be right in there, dude.
Never look away.
There's going to be like zero personal space.
Yeah, she'll appreciate it.
Dude, well, this was sick. Strider, I've seen you like 4 times, and then every time I see you, you always have new material. You're freaking hilarious, dude.
Oh, thank you, dude. Legend. That's what's up.
Thank you, Joe. I feel like Joe Code has really hit its stride. Like the last 20-ish episodes, it's like my favorite podcast to listen to now, and that's just me.
Thank you, Raul. Appreciate
Joe
that.
Code up. The Jeff Pearlman episode, I actually was telling my wife yesterday. I was like, dude, I haven't been this excited for an ep in a while, and I listened to it yesterday, and I was like, dude, this is hands down, I think, top episode that you guys put out. So really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it was one of my favorite pods we've ever done. To be honest, I love that awesome episode. I agree.
Yeah, it was just crazy. It was just I never saw those worlds colliding, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, I couldn't click on it fast enough, even though I did listen to it like a week late. So my apologies on my end, but
right, dude.
I like to save you guys for when I'm driving.
All right, Raul, we love you, dude. Thank you for the kind words,
awesome, Raul. Take it easy, bro.
You're a legend, Raul.
Dude, real quick, before I sign off, do you guys mind, real quick, if I give my homies a quick shout out on the pod?
Go for it.
Sure.
Dude, sick. Okay, I just want to preface this by I'm reading names off of the group chat names, so it's not in any particular order, but just want to say shout out to Adrian, Bells, Asian Raider, Jeffy, Patty, Ray, Tiny, Roy, Quatch, DK, Timmy, John, and I'm like super nervous right now, and I apologize.
This is a squad right here.
Yeah.
This is a soccer team.
I want to meet Quatch.
It's like 14 deep. It's pretty sick. So super blessed and stoked to have them in my lives, and they're just like my silly little geeses, you know.
Dude,
hell yeah,
shout out
dude.
you, Raul. Shout out Quatch and all the other dudes.
Nice, bro.
Amen, brother.
Dude, appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you too, man.
Love you.
Nice guy, good
upbeat
vibes.
dude. Yeah, good vibe.
That
I
was
like
good
that.
stuff.
What was his company gonna do to him if he took that call in the office?
Yeah,
So
that was
worried.
Dude, can you imagine being in the cubicle next to him? You hear, you're like, Raul, you okay over there?
Also, it is kind of annoying. Like, people do this like all the time at my work too, where they'll be leaving. They're like, "Oh, do you have kids?" Like, it was Father's Day, and people are like, "Oh, so much work. Just wait till you have kids." I'm like, "Shut up, dude."
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. You're bumming me out.
How do they bum you out?
Just because they're like, it's so much work. Everyone just talks about the work. That's all they do is talk about it. And they act like they're like are veterans of a war. You know what I mean?
I do. I swear. I think it's. I don't have to do it as much as a lot of other people. I do think it's like the hardest job.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're raising a child. It's not easy.
It is.
I just mean the tired thing. Like I get tired just looking at them sometimes.
Really?
Oh yeah. And then by the end of the day, it's the best, but you really are at a breaking point. So I guess I'm kind of.
You're in it.
Yeah, I'm sympathetic to him. But it is, everyone does say the same shit. It's like no one mixes it up that much.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Kids at a wedding. How do we feel about it?
What kind of wedding?
My wedding.
No, don't do it.
I don't
No.
mind. What, like little kids?
Well, okay.
'Cause your
I have
brothers
9
and-
nieces and nephews,
No.
and I'm like, no.
They become the whole show.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
they might dominate the
Well,
whole
no,
time.
I mean, you can't say they're not invited.
They stay in the room with the babysitter.
Stay in for the reception.
Really?
I
don't know.
I work weddings all the time, and people have been like, it's no kids' weddings a lot.
Oh, they do
Also-
that. I've
also
never heard
you're-
of that. That sounds like
you're-
a snobby move.
No, it's a normal move.
I think it's snobby.
and
It's not something.
You
all
want to
the
hang?
weddings
Do you want to hang with them, Joe?
Remember when you were on
No.
Adderall at that wedding making out with bridesmaids? That doesn't happen if there's kids
When
on the
was
floor.
I doing that?
Before, like 8 years ago.
I was on Adderall, but I wasn't making out with bridesmaids. Should I have done that, though?
why not?
I wish I would have.
You want it to be a party, right? Like a
Yeah.
Rip Roaring Bacchanal? Yeah.
Yeah, no kids.
You know, also it's for you're the groom. It's your day too. You know, the bride. You know, if she wants a rager, have a rager, dude.
No, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, and it's 9 of them, so it really eats into the guest list.
Yeah,
so,
I guess.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a ton. And then if
Yeah.
those kids come, maybe a few other people are like, oh, well, they're bringing kids.
Oh yeah. Fuck that.
There's a chain to everything,
Yeah.
and you got to break the chain.
I'm glad I asked. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So-
If they're taking up a roster spot of an important invitee like myself, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
then they're out.
I mean, if
Then I'm in.
I'm just, yeah.
Dude, and like if I brought the little kiddos, they'd be running up and like
Right.
Also, the people who bring their kids aren't fully at the wedding because we gotta be like, wait, hold on, get him his bottler. Like he needs a
Yeah.
toilet, he needs a book, he needs something. It's like
I guess I was thinking of like Owen Wilson
a
and
party
Wedding
distracted is a party defeated.
Yeah, like Owen Wilson and Wedding Crashers. He utilizes dancing with the kid to bone Rachel McAdams, and I don't want to ruin that moment for
Do you know?
some guys.
Do you know how much extra work it was on set that day to have kids?
Right.
They had to have a schoolroom for them to
Right.
break to after 5 hours. They had to have handlers and parents.
Yeah.
Another $12,000 in paperwork. Just
Yeah.
it was a nightmare day on the set.
So you don't think it will ruin guys' chances of boning?
No.
If the kids are there,
Yeah, if the kids aren't there.
No, because I know what's his name does a party trick with the
right. I
balloons.
was like,
Vince Vaughn
what?
does the balloons. That's just one of the weddings that crashes. Now that is a wedding where they do meet the future loves of their lives.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a senator's wedding. You know, there's a big staff. There's security guards. These kids are
Right.
well
Okay,
maintained, and the budget's through the roof because Christopher Walken's a senator or something, right? And that-
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Now,
How
well,
about
you're a
that-
senator of Stoke. But
how about this idea right here? Have a bounce house with a play area near the venue.
That's a good
okay,
idea.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
that's a
just
good
spend an
idea.
extra $10,000.
yeah.
Now, did I tell you I made out with a bridesmaid from that wedding?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to follow up on that because I'm actually going to see that friend this weekend.
Or you told me you turned down a bridesmaid, maybe.
I don't know, but I'll find
but
out.
I
But yeah, I
found
was on Adderall. I've never done Adderall since, and I do not recommend Adderall.
But you had a great
And
time.
that was like
except
10 years ago.
You had a good time until you didn't have a good time. But you wouldn't have been able to do all that if there was nieces.
But I
and
might have
nephews.
made out.
Dude, you know, what'd be a cool wedding
Wanna
is
find out.
no open bar, bounce house. That'd be a nice time.
Bounce house
Bring
and
your
then go to
kids,
the
dude.
reception.
Yeah, bring your all kids, no open bar, bounce house kids, dude, and just do it at K1 Racing.
That sounds sick.
That would be
Sick-ass
sick.
wedding, dude.
Hello.
Hey.
Whoa, dude.
What's up, man?
Would let my wife go, dude.
What? Dude, I didn't take her.
Sorry.
Dude.
I'm coming in hot.
Dude, it was not me, man.
What's up, dude? What's your name?
Oh, dude, I'm Sam. I'm coming from UMass Amherst, dude, Massachusetts.
all right. What up,
man?
Dude, shout out.
You got a laid back vibe. Do people tell you that?
Wait, say that one more time,
You got a laid back vibe. Do people tell you that?
dude. I get that every once in a while, but I appreciate that, man.
Sick.
So what's ailing you, brother? What's up?
All right, so last summer I adopted this cat, Mr. Stinks. His name's really Mason, but he had a little diarrhea accident early on, so he got renamed pretty quickly.
It's a fun name.
I love the guy, dude. He's my best pal. We snuggle together, we sleep together. He's great. The only problem is I'm moving out of my college apartment the next couple months, and I don't really have somewhere to go. And my mom and my sister are both very allergic to cats.
Oh man.
And when I got him, I didn't really tell my parents, because I just knew it was just not going to fly. He was kind of an impulse buy. He was wicked cheap. The shelter was trying to get rid of him because he's kind of a little bit of a brat. And so I was like, all right, whatever. We'll just pick him up. But they know about him now, but they're obviously like, yeah, you're not bringing this guy back to our house.
You know
So
what?
I'm sort of in a position now where sorry?
It's okay, man. It's all right. We all make choices that we're not able to follow through on the responsibility of. I think what you do is you pack up your place, you have a great last day with Mr. Stinks, and then you drive him to the foot of the forest. You let him go.
Damn.
No, you can't. This is
No,
your
he's
pet.
kidding, man. Yeah.
No, man, I'm serious.
Oh, okay.
I'm dead serious.
No, dude.
Because
You can't give
Like,
him your pet.
Because
right
people,
out there,
the thing about cats are, they're actually happier when they're on their own. And if you've ever seen the vitality of a real alley cat, it's comparable to a lion in the wild.
Yeah, but I think those alley
that's
cats maybe
great.
that they're born in the alley and then they come up hard and they come up rough. Sounds like Mr. Stinks has had a nice little lovey-dovey little cuddles, and you give him a can of tuna and a little glass of milk.
Why don't you get an apartment with some friends?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think right now, you gotta get, you got a little family now. You got your little pet. You got to provide for. You got to step up. It's time for you to join the economy, brother.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have a pool house or you pitch a tent in the backyard. You can't give up on I think your whole family will respect you more if you're like, nah, dude, I gotta have my cat and get a job and start working.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely could see that, dude. We got like a little shed out back. Maybe I could just like put my bed in there, and me and Stinks could just live in the backyard.
Yeah, sleep in the shed by the rake.
Do whatever you can for this little guy, man.
I mean, what is your plan when you move home? Are you just gonna where are you gonna be? Are you just saving money to work to move out or something, or what's up?
Yeah, get a job.
It's just kinda, yeah.
So I just I graduated this last spring, and I don't really have a whole like job set up right now. I mean, I got a job, but it's not, it's not going to pay the bills for that long. Just essentially a summer job kind of gig. So I definitely could get a place, but that's a little bit of I've never been financially independent, so to say. So,
Dude.
Just taking a little bit of a risk there, but
Yeah.
Dude,
I guess that's sort of the debate right there, is whether, I take that financial risk for Mr. Stinks, who, probably deserves it.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. But
dude,
yeah, no,
this
he's
is
a good guy.
This is the part in the movie where you take matters into your own hands because you got to provide for this little guy. You go out and you get that job that'll allow you to provide for little Mr. Stinks and give him the home that he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
Use it as motivation.
Can you find someone else to take him?
Sorry?
Can you find somebody else to take him?
I probably could. I haven't really been looking around. One of my roommates was like worried because one of his brothers like had a dog in college, and then he didn't find like a good home for it, and then like it sort of like went through a rough period. So he was like, "Dude, you gotta get this shit in order right now." And I'm like, "No, dude, I'll end all Mr. Stinks, obviously." But you know, in the back of my mind for a while now, I've definitely been thinking that's a possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, when you purchase a pet, that's like a 10-year investment. So now you're seeing the results of a decision you made. So it's, you got to stick with it, you know?
Yeah, stick with Mr. Stinks.
Yeah, I think Joe's right.
You're going to keep him?
Yeah, keep him.
I think I'm going to try to. And if not, you know, hopefully he finds a good home. Well, I'll definitely find him a good home, dude. I won't let some sleazeball take Mr. Stinks, dude, on my watch.
I mean, what if you could also try to find a home for Mr. Stinks in the meantime?
Like a foster type of deal?
Yeah, like if one of your buddies would take him.
Yeah, or a friend. Yeah, if a friend would take him for a bit.
Yeah, that's not a bad show.
How allergic are your mom and sister? Is it like they'll just like sneeze or something?
I don't know. My sister comes by a lot. She also goes to UMass, and she's pretty chill with Mr. Stinks. Like, I don't think it would be a problem for her. I don't really know the extent of my mom's allergies, but when she was pregnant with me, my dad had a cat, and they had to get rid of the cat because she was so allergic to it.
Damn.
So that's like sort of the extent of what I also do.
I think your mom has to get over it and take Mr. Stinks.
Dude. Everyone says that, dude. And I'm like, it's so hard to go against my mom. Dude, I love Amy's the best mom a young man could ever hope for, dude. But it's like, he's not that bothersome. I don't know. He's just kind of like walks around and licks himself. Like,
yeah.
Can we call your mom right now?
Wow, dude. I should have saw that coming. Probably not.
Why not, dude?
Let's just try it. Will you three-way call her real
nice
quick?
Dudes. We'll just just ask her, hey, would it be okay? Sorry.
Is he doing it?
You guys bring up a great point here. Hold on, but before I forget, I wanted to say, because that last caller, dude, he was talking about maybe his own child being born, I think. I don't know. I showed up the last second there. But I wanted to say that my dad delivered me straight out of my mom's vag.
Whoa. That's sick.
Yeah, right? So
legend.
That must be why you're so chill.
Dude, dude, if you
is your dad a doctor or what happened?
Is he like catching a foul ball? You're kind of like...
If you want your fucking child to adopt an animal behind your back, dude, just deliver him yourself.
That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know if I can let you guys talk to my mom right now about this.
Yeah, that's chill.
Sure, we do have Marrese the MILF master on here, dude.
I think you definitely could FaceTime her real quick or three-way her, but it's up to you.
Tell you what, next time you guys do a live pod, dude, I'll have it prepared.
All right.
I'll get my mom on the phone with me.
All right.
I don't know what she's up to right now. That's just never.
Yeah.
It could go so well, but it also could go so not well. You know?
Well, don't be afraid to take a chance, brother. But all right, sounds good, man. Sam, we love you.
Take it easy, Sam. Cat. Yeah, take care of the cat.
I know someday you guys will get to talk to my mom. I know JT is really jumping for it, but
hey, I'm just interested. I think it'd be a good conversation about responsibility and how we go forward in this compelling incident.
Correct. She's a lovely woman, JT.
Hell yeah.
Have her send her the phone number for the pod. Just give her the option, She'd be calling Jake.
I'll send her the number. I'll be like, hey, the boys want you to just text in. They're going to shoot you a call, and they want your take on Mr. Stinks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
And if we're not recording, she'd just have a nice conversation with Jake.
Or, you know, yeah, I'm not, you know, you guys are all great orators, you know.
All right, Sam.
Later,
Best of
Sam.
luck, dude.
Stay
Mr.
chill.
Stinks.
Yeah, dude. I'll tell
Sam, we gotta go.
Later, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Unless you want to call your mom. All callers should be ready to call their moms with us, dude.
It's tough. A lot of people don't want to risk the biscuit that way.
Can I tell you, I'm fully against college kids getting pets. Don't get pets when
Yeah,
you're in
you should.
college.
Yeah, you should not get a pet in
It's a
college.
stupid,
Your roommate
you're
Ross got that
stupid.
dog.
It was stupid, and then my roommate Peter had to adopt it. He took such bad care of that dog. In hindsight, it was horrendous.
And also in college,
Yeah.
there's so many opportunities for friends and companionship. It's like, why do you need a pet? Don't you have
It's a
so many
bad
people
move.
around you? There's like
Yeah.
thousands of people.
You're out all the time.
Yeah.
In hindsight, too, I mean, people would have dogs in frat houses.
Yep. Yeah. Our buddy.
That's got to be
our buddy-
terrifying for the dog.
Our
Yeah.
buddy did that. He went to Santa Barbara, and his mom came and saw the dog, and literally was like, "I'm taking this dog," and all the bros were like, "Wait, but like we kind of like the dog and
taking
stuff."
this dog,
And she's like,
yeah.
"No, you idiots! I'm taking the dog."
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
And college kids too, like a lot of times, I remember I'd see some where they just keep their dog in the crate for like,
Yeah, bro.
and like, and you look back and you're like, Jesus.
In college, you
Christ.
barely take care of yourself. You don't even do your own
Yeah.
fucking laundry.
Yeah, I didn't even know what I was doing.
It causes a lot of issues with the house with your roommates, because then I think sometimes roommates, they notice that they're like, hey, you're not taking good care of your dog, and
Dude.
then people get sensitive, like, don't tell me how to do things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like it can really cause some serious issues.
And the real loser is the animal.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
poor animal, and then then the person looks badly on them. Like, dude, you gonna treat a dog like that?
Yeah.
we
I'll
treat
put-
dogs better than humans, though, in LA.
As we should. Dude.
LA is like
As
the
we
biggest
should.
dog city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, look, we treat those little robots that they put eyes on better than humans. Like, I see those robots trying to cross the street in WeHo, and I'm like, I love you. And then I see a human just passed out on the fucking side, and I'm like, get a job.
Yeah.
I think it's because we and maybe rightfully we think dogs are like more innocent than people, but I think people are pretty innocent. Like most people don't mean to be.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think most people are nice. You know, we need to feed ourselves, and if we're desperate, we'll do desperate things. But yeah, we could definitely be better to each other.
Yeah.
No question about that. But I don't think it has to be like, I hear what you're saying, where people are like, I went and volunteered at the Humane Society. It's like, we should have just gone and volunteered at like the fucking Midnight Mission or something to help people. Like, but people could be doing worse, sitting in their room,
I think it's just
jacking off on a Samsung.
when you help a doggy, they're so cute, and you're just like, you're the best. But if you help a human,
They're like, will you suck my
Well,
dick?
I think
we like come back next week, but bring different Tabasco sauce. I didn't like the one you brought. And you're like, I fed you, bitch. Yeah, but I don't like the Tabasco sauce.
well, humans can talk too, and they'll be like, we get to human and be like, come on, man. And they're like, nah. You're like, all right, later.
Yeah, or like, you like help a homeless person, like give him some money. Like I gave dude I bought like this lady at In-N-Out a burger one time, just like an insane looking lady, man. And then came up, and then literally I saw her walk up and spit all over the soda cooler afterwards. And the In-N-Out employees looked at me and they're like, dude, now she's a customer. You let her. It was like a bad move for me to help like buy that lady a burger. It was just kind of crazy. I don't know, but it's a one-off.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you can't always be a good guy. It's hard.
Yeah.
As long as you know.
That is a good point though. Sometimes helping can backfire,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Or
even if you have good intentions, it can kind of cause issues, which is can be a pickle.
Yeah, my dad has a funny story. His brother-in-law used to call him St. Thomas, because one time my dad was driving home, and he saw a homeless guy, and he was like, oh, here, you can come stay. Like, we have like a barn that's got like a room in it and stuff. My dad was staying at a farm. He's like, come stay. So he brought the guy there, and then he just heard screaming in the morning, and my aunt was like, what the fuck is going on? And they had jugs of wine that they would put out to catch flies and stuff. And the homeless guy had chugged the whole thing.
Oh man!
And he was like drunkenly marauding around the house, like breaking stuff, scaring the animals. And my dad came out, I was like, "Whoa!" He's like, Bill, calm down. And then so forever, my aunt's husband just called my dad St. Thomas.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But they say no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
Like you do a friend a favor or whatever, and it's like, You let a buddy borrow your car, he returns it on E or scratches it, you know.
But saying also their dogs too can have bad energy.
Oh,
And
for
you're
sure.
like, dude,
for
you're on your
sure.
own. Get away from me.
Well, yeah, you could help the dog, and the dog could go on pooping places, biting people, you
Yeah.
know, having sex with dogs.
Yeah.
That maybe, you know, are like whatever. So,
Yeah.
but you should still probably do the good thing.
Yeah.
Joe, would you let an AI bot suck you?
No.
Why not?
Listen, I saw the Terminator. I don't want the machines doing anything to
But
me.
then the Terminator, the machines don't suck.
Would you bone a hot AI
I mean-
robot? Do you think if your wife was like, it's cool if like, what do you? That's like a Black Mirror episode. Like you just invite a robot into your house. It's like this is the robot.
No, I
chick.
don't want to bang metal.
No, it'd be like silicon.
They're gonna
dude.
make it feel good.
No, they won't. It's not going to feel good. There's not going to be any kind of emotional connection.
No, dudes are already
It's gonna be,
marrying their AI. It's already her out
bone
there.
me.
Yeah, it's her, dude.
Dude, there's
People are pouring their whole lives into AI, like all their secrets. Like
Yeah.
that data is gonna
Yeah, the human experience
very
is
vulnerable.
The human experience is being documented. Yeah, dude, Joe, if that was your this.
Joe, you wouldn't get sucked by that?
No.
Come on, bro.
No, I'm not falling for it.
Joe, any other topics you want to bring up?
No, I mean, that's pretty much all. I just wanted to talk summertime stuff. I've been thinking about getting into maybe some summertime cocktails this summer.
Ooh.
Might become a daiquiri guy
Oh, interesting.
for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I've been straight on the beer train for a while. I think it's time to incorporate some of these pool drinks with a lot of colors in them. Umbrellas. Might have a drink with like 2 umbrellas in it.
Get yourself a Mai Tai.
So yeah, my time.
Yeah. Maybe a julep.
Oh, I love a mint julep.
Yeah, I've
get-
never had a julep. I might want one.
Could get sex
Or
on
a
the
mojito.
beach.
Yeah, sex on the beach. Sounds very delicious.
What is the best poolside cocktail? A mojito
Yeah.
or a pina colada?
Yeah, for me it's
Pina colada's pretty
for me it'd
good,
be a
dude.
strawberry daiquiri.
Ooh.
A strawberry daiquiri is pretty
Pina colada,
nice.
my mom loved those.
I love them. I love them. I love them.
It's just like, it's like pineapple and coconut together. Yeah, I don't know. I just
Blended.
didn't like that
The
mix.
Virgin is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Banana Mom, I never heard of that.
No,
Dude,
I've never had that.
does anything beat the margarita though?
Margarita's
Yeah, I was just looking at that, a frozen margarita when it's like a slushy. Oh man, yeah, that's tough
margarita.
to beat. A frozen margarita. Ooh,
it's a great drink. Tequila. Yeah, bro. Those pool drinks are fun. It's fun to go by a pool.
yeah. I'm gonna have I'm gonna do a Mai Tai or a daiquiri this weekend. That's for sure.
It sounds good.
And Jaeger and a billion beers.
Yeah, I might have a fucking few beers on the 4th. I
Probably
don't know
have
what the hell I'm
probably
gonna
have
do.
like 20 Miller Lights.
LA doesn't celebrate the 4th, and then you got to go to
You okay?
Newport.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a sec.
Yeah, go to Newport or go to somewhere by the beach.
Come up on time, Joe. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's good. Yeah, we got the summer cocktail talk in. No, I think we got it.
When's the next Bros?
Oh yeah, let's promote the next Bros Before Joe's. We're all gonna be there, right?
Yeah, July 18th, right? The
Yeah,
Friday.
me, Chad, JT Strider, Kevin. Yeah, Friday, July 18th, 8 p.m. The Comedy Store in the Belly Room. Come on out, guys. These shows always sell out.
It was so much fun,
Amen.
dude.
Last
It's been so much fun.
last show we had to turn like 4 or 5 people away. They couldn't get in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, July 18th, a couple weeks from now, Friday night.
Be there. We're gonna have a fire lineup.
And then you got to watch the Gentle Chodes. It's
Yeah.
our little band that closes out every show.
Yeah, you
And they
get-
sing about one thing and one thing only. You'll have to find out what that is. Yeah, there's the ticket link now. We don't have a flyer yet. It's going to be all of us. And then, of course, we always have some special guests who are yet to be determined. But yeah, ticket link is there, people.
Hell yeah, brother. Pumped.
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy 4th of July, fellas.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th, guys.
Yeah.
Celebrate well. Be safe out there.
Probably just gonna fly a drone by myself in the backyard. Watch fireworks shows through the screen.
You wear
Love
your
that.
tactical glasses when you do that.
Oh yeah. My nightshade one's yellow.
Good.
Happy birthday, America. Happy 4th, Stokers. Shoot some rockets. Literally and metaphorically.